Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World Evolution. And when we last left off, we were boosting our entertainment contract. We were completely and utterly bankrupt, and now we're making a pretty good profit. We got a 1.5-star park. We need 3 to unlock the next island, and hopefully, the entertainment division over here can give us cosmetic enhancements, which is interesting indeed. And we have to make sure that nothing is killed by carnivores in the next minute and 25 seconds. We do have some expeditions we can launch. Let us go to, I believe we were working on the Sino, and we were working on the, let's see, the Toro and the T-Rex. That seems good. And I think we're doing okay. Let's look, and we've got 86 available power. We built that medium power plant over here, and we don't even need to boost it yet, and it is doing the work, giving us all the extra goodies. I think what we need now for our operations is we need our ACU center, 400 grand. So when we get back from the expedition, we can plop down the ACU center. That way we can sort of fence this area in and get a carnivore up in here. Now, I'm not sure exactly where I want the carnivore to go, maybe down here. And that way, people can use this one path. Sure, there's power lines running through its pen, but that should be fine. And looking at our carnivores here, we have the Baryonyx that we have completely researched, and that's 198 rating. Way better than the Ceratosaur, but we're also working on that T-Rex, and you know, it is viable. We haven't modified him yet, but I think a modified T-Rex would be good. All right, we've kept our guests safe.
Everywhere I look, I see happy people. Great job.
All right, so that is enough money there to get the ACU center. Let's see, where are we going to fit this guy? I think we can squeeze him in. No, that's like right on the edge of the buildable area. We might be able to squeeze him in, say, right there, and get some power to him. Should be centrally located enough. And then we'll see if he has power. If not, we can always plop a substation, but I think we'll be fine. That ACU center will give us the ability to trank and transport, so we can start looking at cordoning this off with an electric fence, and then plopping down a carnivore when we so need and desire. Looks like our dig teams are back. We can see what kind of fossils they brought us. Oh, both teams are back at the same time. Sweet. All right, so a 360 grand cell there. A good Ankylo DNA, unfortunately. There's some T-Rex. There is Sinoceratops and another Sino. So 557 grand. I think we might be able to get a carnivore in here for that. Oh, we're up to 735 now. We're almost to the next unlock for the entertainment division, so let's get a new contract with those guys.
Remember, the show must go on.
Release Sinoceratops with the immune response. I think we can do that. So Sinoceratops with immune response. And I believe these Sinoceratops need a buddy. So we'll release 2 of them back to back. Let's see, immune what? Immune response. I think we can do that. We'll modify the genome and we'll keep it. We'll see how much the immune response costs us as far as viability goes. Brain aging. All right, so we need a little bit more Sinoceratops in order to do that. So let's go ahead and send out another team here to go grab hopefully just one more Sinoceratops DNA. It isn't picked over yet, which is good. And we might as well T-Rex, Triceratops, Ankylo, Toro. Should be pretty good. So we'll be waiting on that DNA there. I think in the meantime what we can do, now we don't want to jump ahead of ourselves too much. That's what our predecessor did. spending all of the money before it is returned. I want to wait and see if we bring back any good fossils here. Let's see, how is our feeder doing? 7 out of 10 fresh. That should be fine. I'll save up some money here until they get back. Let's make sure that all of our needs are met in the interim. So we've got good food, good drink, good shopping, good fun. I imagine our park rating is pretty high, yeah. It is great. Food and drink. Okay capacity, which tells me we need a hotel up in this piece, which we can certainly do. 750 grand, though. I think the hotel would be worth it. That way we can bring in more people to the park. That will, of course, drive our fast food profits up and everything else. There's the drinking, 37 out of 320. Not really doing that okay with the bar. Fossil Zone is still alive and kicking. So I think we have enough now for that hotel. It's 10 power. We kind of want it centrally located here. That way they don't have to walk so far. And it's just in the power grid here. Something like that.
I'd strongly suggest you consider...
And I strongly suggest that we don't take that, because that would hurt the entertainment division, which we are trying so desperately to impress for the next mission. All right, fossil teams are coming back. Hotel is getting built. Sweet. So 100 grand rock there and a 40 grand rock there. Toro, there's a good Sino. I like that. We'll be able to do that modification then. Assuming it is an 85 tier DNA modification. I think it is. Immune response. And we kind of want enough money to support 2 of them together because I believe they are a herd species. Population's okay. Of course, our Strythiomimus really don't care. So once we release our 2 Sinoceratops, we should be okay. Once that hotel comes in, hopefully that'll be making us some money, encouraging more people to come to the park. It's amazing that people are coming to the park just to see 2 Strythiomimus and 2 Triceratops. We'll fix that here in a bit. Our dinosaur rating, of course, is really, really low. And then once we get the capacity up with this hotel, then our park should increase as well. 24% overcrowding, so hopefully people will start checking into that hotel. We should have great capacity, yep. So drink rating and fun rating went down tremendously, I imagine because it's loading a lot of people up. But everyone has food, everyone has drinks, everyone has shopping and fun. There's the Torosaurus. That's all well and good. Hopefully our genome for the Sinoceratops, yeah, it's at a 91. So immune response is what we need. Is it this one? Immune response, yes indeed. So 296 grand. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and incubate him up. It's a 100% chance, 81 minus 20, so we'll definitely release this Sino. We'll get some money from that contract, and then how much are we getting paid for that? I wonder. 300 grand. So yeah, we'll be able to release another Sinoceratops immediately after, in case he is a herd dinosaur. Should be fine. Yep, facility rating is good. Dinosaur visibility is down, but that is going to improve. We could put a viewing platform this way, but you know, the feeder corrals all the dinosaurs in the viewing gallery can see a bunch, for sure. How is our feeder, by the way? 6 out of 10 probably wouldn't hurt to get the ranger team over here.
Resupply request acknowledged.
To resupply that up. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people coming from the hotel now for sure. 229 out of 240. Let's boost up the fast food capacity. The bar, 57 out of 320. We don't need to boost that one. And 268 out of 290. Yes, indeed. More fossils, please. And then if the need goes up any higher, we can always increase the quality of the things that we're selling. All right, 70% on that Sino. 67%, we could probably go on another expedition, and I think it would be worthwhile. Can we get to the Sino? Yes, we can. I kind of want to complete that Sinoceratops since we're so close. And then we'll let our money build up, and then we can start making a secondary enclosure here for the carnivores. That way we can get like a viewing platform, say over here, and they'll be on the coast. Everything will be awesome. And then I think we have some building area down here, so we can get a monorail to transport people from this central hub location down to the pens here, which I think we want to do our sauropod. All right, ready to release our first Sinoceratops. Here he comes. Looking all cute. So it's just a basic Sinoceratops for sure, but the gene enhancement will allow us to complete that contract. And then we'll be able to release his buddy. Yeah, it needs a social,
Okay,
quick, fast,
don't
and
let
in
this
a
go
hurry.
to your head, but that was some very impressive work on that contract.
Yes, indeed. All right, we've got our mission. Acquire item from a research center.
Money.
Cosmetic
it makes the world
gene,
go round.
Savannah.
And it's what makes this next assignment so interesting.
We'll take
I
it.
really think you should take a look.
All right, incubate and release at the Hammond Creation Lab a Maiasaura with Savannah
Look,
skin.
here's the truth of it.
And a
the other divisions,
Parasaur
it bothers
with
them that they
Savannah
need us
skin.
entertainment types. I myself started in information systems until I found my true calling. So the way I look at it now is, they hate us because they ain't us. And who are we? We are the rainmakers, the producers, the entertainers. We bring this place to life as much as the dinosaurs. So that is what we're gonna do.
Indeed. So Maiasaura, I don't know if we've
All right,
researched
so
that.
here's the challenge. What do people like to see? Something new. And that's a problem when the star attractions are all hundreds of millions of years old. So
Or
we gotta
hundreds of millions
give
of
them
dollars.
something new. Start by researching some cosmetic mods, and let's see what we can come up with. A Surprisosaurus.
These animals are serious creatures, and impressive as nature created them. Don't try and turn them into unicorns.
That is true. So our sabotage risk is low, that's good.
Based on your latest research, we should be able to hatch some new dinos that reflect these cosmetic modifications of yours. Then we'll see if it was worth it.
Woohoo! New dinosaurs! Exciting! The guests will love it.
I'm sure they will. All right, fossils are back. I think we can complete the Sinoceratops here. And now we need to find the Maiasaura and the Parasaur. So that should be our next goal. So a Maiasaura and a Parasaur. So the Peri is down here. And a Maiasaur is there. So we can blast those two dig sites really, really well. There's a Parasaur. All right, so sounds good. We're starting to get a direction here. And hopefully we can get enough fossils from the Maiasaura and the Parasaur to do that. We'll release our next Sinoceratops here. And hopefully the social will be good. We'll want to keep 2 of these creatures in the pen at all times. We'll see how finicky they are with the population. We don't want to crowd this thing too much when we have a Maiasaur that we're going to release and a Maiasaur as well.
This Sinoceratops should prove interesting.
All right, so the Sinoceratops should be okay. Yes, indeed, comfort is going up. It probably wouldn't hurt to release another Sinoceratops just sort of as a buffer. But we can go ahead and modify that genome, I believe. Or do we want to wait? No? I think we need one more team to go out and find the last 3% of Sinoceratops DNA. That way we can 100% modify them. But yeah, things are on the up and up, looking well. Low demand on food, low demand. So now we're starting to get a shopping and a fun. So fossil zone. How about the tooth? And then let's go ahead and boost 500, 600, sell the tooth for $40? 26 to 40? And we've maxed out our personnel, 478 out of 600. All right, fossils are back. Nice, 100 grand there, and a lot. Myosaur. Nice, we'll start working on the Myosaur, and there is the Parasaur. So we'll start working on those. We'll send our next dig team out to try to get the last bit of Sinoceratops. And then we'll go back to the Parasaur or the Myosaur. Let's do the Parasaur. Why not? All right, did that get our... Yep, our shopping rating is now 95%. People are shopping their hearts out. And it may be to where if that demand drops some more, we need another shopping facility here, which we can do. We're making a lot of good profit here.
This contract can really help our bottom line.
We could do that. Sell 3 Dilos. Yeah, I think we can do that. We have our ACU team. It wouldn't be anything for us to build our electric fence. You will have power soon. What do you mean it's obstructed? Is that where the dinosaurs walk out? We might need another creation lab. I mean, just thinking ahead. If we made a dedicated Hammond creation lab over here, then we could release our meat eaters directly into their pin. How much is a creation lab is only 400 grand. And then we can build the pin out, I think. So we could do something like that. And then we could just, wait, that's backwards. Can I get my money back? Crap, we lost 100 grand. I didn't turn it around. Something like that should be fine. All right, then we'll path on out to it. Nice, path connected. We'll get some power to it. Please tell me we got... Oh, that's our Parasaur. Our guy isn't back yet from the Sino. There we go. 97%. So we'll extract one DNA, and I think we'll be able to sell the other. So I'll just wait and see if the Sinoceratops is complete. And then if it is, we'll release another Sino in here. And then we'll have to be very picky with the dinosaurs that we put in as far as population is concerned. All right, let's get a sub right next to it. All right, so that should be powered. Everything is awesome. We have another Hammond Creation Lab. And then all we need to do is make the pin come out here. And then we can modify it as such. All right, fossils. Yep, you're working on that Sino. Or the Parasaur, there we go. Sino is working, so hopefully it tells us that there is a complete genome. If not, that second one is going to be good. Dilophosaurus. That is our long necks, is it not? No, that's a Diplodocus. So a Dilophosaurus is the little frilly face. So we'll release our frilly faces down here. Go ahead and sell them. And that should be good. There we go. So Sinoceratops is done. That means we can sell this last fossil for 27 grand. And we don't need to worry about them anymore. So then we can work on our Parasaur and our Maiasaur. All right, so let's work on getting this electric fence put up. There we go. And I kind of want to leave enough room for a viewing gallery. As a matter of fact, I think I'll do that now. We want to make absolutely sure our guests can see it. Something like that. And did the path connect? I think it did. Nice. All right, connected up there. Obstructed, are ya? Too expensive. All right, we'll wait for the money to come on in so we can complete our electric fence here. Any second now. There we go. 37. Down to $367. 17. There we go. So now let's take a look at the map, make sure we do indeed have a complete fence. It is electrified. We're running at a 26 extra power demand. So how much is a regular old Dilo without anything is 317,000. So we'll go ahead and make one and then trank it and sell it. All right, there is our Maiasaur. Working on that. Outstanding. And a brand new Parasaur. That's going to be amazing. And then we'll sell that for 100 grand and work on that one as well. All right, so I think what I want to do is focus on making the Dilos, but since this is a meat eater pin, we do want a feeder in here before we forget, as well as a gate. 68 grand right there. And hopefully this is enough room for, say, a T-Rex or one of those other big bads. That'd be kind of cool. We got a little ways to go before that, though. We're really running low on funds. That's right, we were going to make a perfect Sinoceratops as well. So we can do that, I believe. Let's modify him up and release an amazing Sinoceratops. Step pattern. The resilience will be fine against disease. We'll apply that. The lifespan is all good. We've got the immune response, perfect. And another lifespan should be good. So 419 grand on that guy. It's an 84% chance, but we're doing okay. There's a Perry. with the Savannah skin tone. So what we need to do then is save up enough money for a research center, which I don't believe we have. We've got our fossil center and whatnot, so we need to save up 400 grand for our research center, get that Savannah skin tone a-going, and then we can be halfway done with that cosmetic enhancements mission, as well as selling 3 Dilophosaurs. So we are making progress, slowly and surely. All right, so a low demand of hunger in that viewing platform, and there as well. Can we bump up the fast food? Yes, we'll do dino dishes, and we'll sell them for 10, and we'll add another staff member just to keep up with the demand. Should be fine. 2 week. That is a shame, because we're sort of going for broke on that new Sino. Because we could release a mediocre dinosaur, or we could release a really good dinosaur. The variety penalty is lacking for sure. I think even in the brief interim that we release the Dilo, that dinosaur rating is going to increase. A stock Dilo is a 69 rating. I mean, these other dinosaurs are pretty comparable, but just a little bit better. I mean, people love their meat eaters, right? Now, I don't know how much we're going to get for selling the Dilo. We're certainly not going to make a profit. But we can go ahead and get there. 317 grand with a 100% viability. We'll go ahead and incubate them up. And then as soon as they're released, we'll trank them and sell them. So base costs for these guys are 317. We'll probably only get back like 100 or something like that. That way you're not just a dinosaur producing machine that just pumps out dinosaurs left after right. Yeah, it's sort of the waiting game, unfortunately. We're making pretty good money per minute. 117 grand per minute. It's just those minutes are long awaited. Feeder is still good. Sinos are fine. We really do need another Sino in there. 94 and 93. A 90 shopping and a 95 fun. Yeah, as that goes down, we might need to put...
We can always solve a few more problems.
I'm not
so
sacrificing my entertainment rating for security. We are going to plop down a research center, and it would have made sense to get paid for it, but not at the cost of this, especially when we're probably like 1 or 2 ticks away from fulfilling that contract. And then we can put down the innovation center and get it powered. And because we have such a high rating with the entertainment division, we'll be almost doubling our money every minute, which then I think we can really get the ball rolling and not be restricted by, waiting for money to happen. Dilo's at 54. Money continues to pour in. Part of me wants to wait for that research center, but then again, that's not going to net us any money like selling the Dilos will. Although the research center is needed to get the Savannah skin tone for the Maya and the Parasaur. If we were tried to make the Peri right now, 58%, and if we give him a skin tone, yeah, it's going to drop him to 53. Hey, Savannah, we can go ahead and do that. You know what? That wouldn't be bad, but are they a herd creature? That's what I kind of want to know. Let's use this fancy schmancy engine database and try to find the Peri and find out if it says how many it needs. Of course not. That would be too easy. I would think the Peri is a a pack dinosaur. We have enough to do our next Dilo. All right, Dilo, bare bones, hit you, and then release you, and immediately trank him.
No problem.
And then we'll sell him. Yeah, his comfort's going to go down, but we have the very heavy steel fence in there.
This dinosaur, the Dilophosaurus,
So he's got plenty of grass
lacks
and not
front-facing
enough
binocular
forest.
eyes, a trait common to almost every predator. So instead, it hunted by scent. And now, many predators rely on that sense as well.
So we added some forests. There we go. Now the Dilo is comfy. He's not going to flip out while he gets shot. And that should increase our dinosaur rating a bit. Yeah, the variety penalty is hurting. But as soon as this guy goes to sleep, we're going to sell him anyway. And then we'll make some money off of him. And then we'll be able to pump out another Dilo, I believe, complete that contract, get paid. And then we can focus on the Perry and getting more DNA for the Perry for sure. Also the research center, but I don't think we need the research center. We had Savannah skin tone there, which we already unlocked. So we could start that mission right there and get that done. It's just a matter on if the Perry is a pack and the Maya sword, depending on if that's a pack or not. Are you going to hit him or not? What's our power? 27 extra? I think we need to go ahead and upgrade this guy for ACU reload speed, ACU accuracy, and the scheduling. So hopefully that makes him a little bit more accurate. There we go. Transport team, select, and sell. For 185. So it's about half profit. I mean, it's half a deficit. So Dilo will be sold. We're making another Dilo. As soon as that one comes out, we'll pump out the third Dilo. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Hopefully that'll be worth a lot of money here. And then once we're done with that, everything else will be dedicated to making the Perry and the Maya, like sending out expedition teams, getting them incubated, and all that good stuff. And we also need to incubate a Sinoceratops that is pretty tricked out. That way we can bring in some more people. Before I forget it,
Commencing asset transit.
I know this pin needs some water. So we'll go ahead and put some water in the back. And then once that dinosaur is sold, there we go. Hammond Creation Lab will release it. We'll incubate a dinosaur, another Dilo, and then we'll trank him up and sell him.
Confirming task.
So that's one Dilo sold, 2 more to go. Second one is coming out of the bin. Hopefully with that accuracy and reload speed, we can get him done quicker. How is our feeder over here? 7 out of 10, still good. And since our third Dilo is being hatched, we can focus on a Perry. 180 grand with the Savannah skin tone. All right, go ahead and incubate him up. And then we'll see if the Perry needs anyone else. If they do, we'll incubate another one up real quick. Yeah, money's starting to come in. I think we can focus on an actual, like, meat eater that we're gonna put down in here. Let's go to the enclosure and let's put the carnivore feeder front and center. Probably wouldn't hurt to get a second ranger team purchased as well. let's just top off the ranger teams. That way we can respond quickly. If a dinosaur needs healed or whatnot, just sort of get that out of the way, you know. So 21 extra power looks good. We are incubating our parry. And I kind of want to save my money here to make sure that we can indeed make another parry if need be. Where is our Dilo friend? There you go. Transport, Dilo, sell, 185.
En route to pick up the asset.
And then that should be more than enough money to get a second parry in here. And everything should be fine. So still good demand there, 100%, 100%, 99, 100. Everything is awesome, but we don't want to cap out if we can help it. If we're starting to cap out, that will be an issue for sure. 475 out of 600, fully staffed. A lot of people here. How is our shelter coverage, by the way? I mean, we can put another shelter down.
Underway.
All right, nice. So the Dilo will be sold here in a second. We'll release the other one, Trank and sell, and then complete that contract, and then we will be more than capable of sending out more teams.
Request acknowledged.
There you go. Go ahead and trank him. We got 500 grand. Outstanding. Is our parry almost ready? Indeed. Right, Parry, come on out. And we will see if we need another Parasaur in here quick, fast, and in a hurry. So our first Parasaur is alive and well. Sweet. So let's see what you need. Yeah, you need a couple more parries. The pin is fine, but we definitely need a few more Parasaurs. Glad we saved up that money. Hopefully the parry doesn't get too awful mad at us. Yeah, we need 2 or 3 parries up in here, and that means Triceratops fine with the population, Cyno is fine with the population. We've almost maxed out the population for this particular pin. 6 out of 10 on that feeder, outstanding. Now we just need to release a Myosaur with the Savannah skin tone. All right, that one plopped in the water.
Collecting asset.
Sell that one. Now let's see what we need to do for a Myosaur. Crap, incubation failed. We need to incubate another parry. Scraping the bottom of the barrel a bit. All right, if we were to incubate no, we need a few more for the Myosaur. So that's going to be an expedition here. Myosaur, there you go. 90 grand. There you go. Off you go. And then once that last Dilo is sold,
Transit
that'll
has commenced.
fund another expedition. Hopefully we can get a new parry. All right, and then that one should be all set. We'll complete that contract. Don't know.
I'm bringing this contract to you while it's still hot.
I'm going to decline that because I don't know if our contracts will be complete whenever we sell this Dilo and incubate the Myosaur, because I don't want to keep harping on the entertainment division if they have nothing else to offer past the Stiglamilloc or not. So I'll just cool my jets on that. All right, Dilo, go ahead and get sold. Off you go. Give me the money. Because I kind of want this pin for like a T-Rex or a Baryonyx or something that lives alone that could bring in a lot of customers and not be so finicky as that the Velociraptor pack was. Tell you, how is our Perry doing? At Comfort 84, it's going down slowly enough, thankfully. And here is another Perry. So once this Perry is released, there we go.
Thanks
Sell,
for
sell,
helping
sell.
create entertainment.
500 grand extra. That's pretty good. So our second Perry is going to come out, and then our third, and then I think we'll be done with the Perry. Then we'll need the Myosaur in order to complete the Entertainment Division's contract. Yeah, they need another Perry up in here. So they are definitely pack creatures. Triceratops don't mind the extra population, neither does the Sinoceratops. But we're almost sort of at the brink of dinosaurs here. Come on, Perry. And skip it. So let's see if a third Parasaur is going to be enough here for us to make these guys happy. It almost looked like there needed to be 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Which we can do that, that's fine. But I'd rather not. Yeah, we need another Perry. We're gonna need another Timmy. All right, fossils. Go ahead and extract those DNAs. And we are definitely gonna need another Timmy. Incubate them up. Now this should be the last Parasaur, and if any other Parasaurs die, we're gonna need to get on that quick, fast, and in a hurry. All right, population is fine, Triceratops is fine. We got a disease, Rangers.
Confirming task.
Medicate them if you please. Klimptobacter. So luckily we do have the research to complete the Bacter. And then while you are here,
Setting additional
might
task.
as well resupply that ground feeder. Do we have the accuracy on this guy? We do not. Reload speed up. Accuracy up. Scheduling up. And what does that do for our power? 15. So yeah, starting to get a little low on the power, but we could always boost that other power source. There we go. Now we've got a Maya. Hopefully we can continue. No, that was it, huh? So let's go ahead and make the Maya with the Savannah. If the Maya is going to be a problem, then we can always trank it and sell it. There we go. Modify them up, incubate them up. Because if the Maya needs like 5 or 6 dinosaurs to be happy, that's going to push the population of this pen up too high. And it didn't say that we needed to keep the Maya. We just needed to make the Maya. I think the Sino would be fine. This is the guy that's the most agitated about population. So that's the one we really have to watch. So we could afford to do a few more Maya if need be. Let's go ahead and get back on the expeditions. Get the Perry and the Maya again. Try to complete those up as best we can. And then I think we save up for a pretty good meat eater over here. We've got 766 grand. Let's go ahead and upgrade this thing so we can do incubation speed. We can upgrade the success rate. And we don't need hatchery capacity, that's fine. So what's our power running at now? 11. So we might want to consider another power plant here in the future, but that is okay. If we were to release... All right, Perry's ready to go.
Your bottom line is looking as good as mine. I'm kidding, of course. There's no way it'll ever look as good as mine.
So the Perry will come out.
Warning. Sabotage in progress.
All right, sabotage.
No one's going to stop this show.
All right, Rangers. Oh, the Ranger station is disabled. Uh-oh. We need to go to the ranger station and then find that power loss for sure. Luckily, our power plants are down here. I mean, they are pretty far away. Don't get me wrong. But they are together. Excuse me, people, must go faster. If I didn't have the must go faster achievement, I would definitely achieve it now, because we are running at full speed, trying to get up here to our power plants. Luckily, there's no carnivores. Reboot.
Storm conditions in effect.
And reboot.
Reassigning roles.
So once we get the power out of
Sabotage
here,
resolved.
we can take our other ranger team, add the task. So is that it? Was it just power loss? Looks like, yeah, it was just power loss. No worse for the wear. That's what I'm talking about. Now that would be bad if we were to release our meat eater. But we do need the Maya. They are incubating. Let's go ahead and end the episode with a meat eater. 1.9 million for a T-Rex. 1.4 for a fully modified Baryonyx. Let's give it a try. That's going to be a massive dinosaur rating boost for sure. Now the Baryonyx cannot be in the same pin as anything else or it is going to get wrecked. And a risk of sabotage from the security team, of course. I wonder if we could see why. Nope, just sabotage risk high. I guess because we're so close to completing the entertainment, guys. All right, fossils found. Can we sell junk? We can indeed. Junk is sold. There is the Mayas. And some good parries. Nice. So 400 grand. Maya is ready to go. So we'll see if the Maya is something we can accommodate. Come on out, and the water is fine. So are you going to be cool by yourself? Or do you need another Maya? Luckily, we have a lot of bonus to the Maya.
Okay, our job now is to sell these new dinosaurs to our guests. This is must-see BC, right? That should mean an increase in revenue, which is always the true measure of success.
Yeah, we do need a couple new Mayas. And why not? We'll just incubate a couple, because they are needy. And that should complete the herbivore pen, I guess? Because the population for the Triceratops would sort of get a little bit crammed. And the Sino would start getting a little bit crammed. So that's pretty much all we can do for this pin until, say, a Strithiomymus kicks the bucket or something like that. Guest count of 3,500. I think we can do that when we release the Baryonyx. Because that will make people really, really want to come see this thing. 94.71 for shopping. We do have our carnivore feeder. Probably wouldn't hurt to top that off and freshen that up
Responding to resupply request.
before Senior Baryonyx comes. Oh, a massive food demand. Fast food. We need the Dino Feast. And we need to sell it for 25. And we need to get... All right, so we have a fully maxed out fast food restaurant selling Dino Feasts. All right, so food demand is good. Shopping demand. 2 week for the Maya. We can incubate another one. No worse for the wear. So we definitely need another place to shop. Shopping is in very high demand over here. Power concern, 11. So we can plop some shopping down. Shopping 3, fun 4. Shopping 2, shopping 4, clothing shop. There you go. As soon as that clothing shop...
I like this contract. You should...
Decline. We're working on our entertainment. So we'll make sure that that clothing shop is fully stocked. Probably wouldn't hurt to boost this medium power station now. Outage protection, 60 grand. Improved output, 60 grand. Now we're pumping out 8 unused power. Race to maturity, the Baryonyx. Let's go.
Let me tell you something that I myself have heard many times before. I don't know how you did it, just that you did. So thanks.
Yeah, that dinosaur single-handedly increased our rating. And the Baryonyx is gonna be happy here. Oh, you are a vicious, vicious, vicious creature. Take a look at that. Look at that monster. Yeah, that's pretty vicious. All right, Maya's ready to go. And then we'll have another Maya hatching. And I think people are then going to be drawn really well to this Baryonyx. That is a monster of epic proportion. Not a T-Rex, he'll need his own pin.
Fun fact, this Maiasaura was the first dinosaur in space. It was on Space Lab in 1985.
No way.
Oh, I know that. It's in the travel brochure. They like to butt heads, too. Well, we left that out.
All right, clothing shop. How is the demand for shopping over here? So a nice low demand, shopping rating at 73, and a lot of people want shopping over here. Let's increase the demand over here. Maybe people will walk. The Dino onesie, we'll sell it for 30. And we'll get another staff member in here. All right, hopefully that lowered the shopping demand down here in the Baryonyx. Nope. They need something else. Something closer, I assume. All right, Maya. So that should be the last Maya that we release, and probably the last dinosaur out of this pin. So we can probably start to make some more dino pins over here, maybe sauropods, to get the dinosaur rating up, because these guys are a little bit cramped. Still not enough. All right, let's get another Maya then. We do have room for it. And then that should be fine. That's a lot of guests for sure. Yeah, variety penalty is hurting because we have a lot of pack creatures that we're putting in. We need something like an Edmondsaurus or something that can pretty much live on its own to complete this pen. Definitely not Dracos, but what we could do is have another Draco and Kylo exhibit over here. Should be fine. We are raking in some cash. And what's our power boost? 22? I think we can afford the Innovation Center. 1.5 million, almost. Because once we get that Innovation Center in there, we can really start
If you ever want to build a situation where
building a
these
profit
animals
for
will
sure.
truly trust you, then there are times when you have to let them run free. Even when that means they want to kill. Because that's what they need to do.
Yes, indeed. As long as that Baryonyx is happy, I am happy. Yeah, that's a pretty good dinosaur, and look at all this traffic now. That's pretty intense. All right, $1.5 million. Now this thing is massive. We can put it over here and sort of use this as like a central hub. Yeah, I think that would be fine, because that's really going to start getting our profit coming in. I know it was sort of like an unnecessary expense, but it is the building that keeps on giving. And then we might need to save up for another power plant, which is easily done once we build this innovation center and get it running. All of the people will flock here, then we can build some stuff to keep the innovation center happy. Yeah, I think everything is going good. We've got some buildable area down here and a massive area down here. And we've got a massive area behind the power plant, so a monorail is definitely in our future to get people from place to place. But I will see what this does for us as far as our profit margin goes, and see if we can indeed power it. And I think a lot of people will want to come this way, so maybe the monorail is our next big purchase to get people from over here to another enclosure, over here, and then back to the center, because I imagine these things are almost topping out. All right, Maya. Go ahead and release. So hopefully your other Mayasaur friends are going to be fine. Population is fine for the Maya. How about the Sino? Yeah, it's about all we can do for the Sinoceratops. And there we go. Now all the Mayas will be happy. Everybody is awesome. Feeders are good. We have a Baryonyx. This thing is getting built. And now we can afford to swing this thing. 90,000 per minute. Yeah, we're going to get our money back for that in like 15 minutes time. How did that do on the power? 12 available. So that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. What I want to kind of do is get a monorail system going, have a hub here that runs in the middle of these pins, and then start maybe an Ankylo, Draco, and other plant eater over here, maybe a T-Rex back here. We've got big plans indeed. But that's going to do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Jurassic World video. Take care.